Hi guys,
Hi.
welcome back to my channel. I'm Ipsita and today I have my very good friend Nitish with me.
Hey everyone, I'm Nitish. How are you guys doing?
Nitish was my batchmate and he is my best friend from NIT Silchar.
Yeah, I still remember I first met her in our mechanical workshop during the carpentry shop. And yeah, ever since then we have been best friends, I guess. Yeah.
So Nitish is a software developer and I thought it would be a very good video for you guys since many of you had requested like how different is software engineering from the life of a business analyst. So Nitish, please introduce yourself to my viewers.
So, hey everyone, my name is Nitish Kashyap and I've been working as a software engineer for like the last 2.5 years now, ever since I passed out of college. And yeah, that's pretty much about my profession, and I'd be happy to answer any other question that Ipshita or you guys have about me or the profession in general. About becoming a software engineer, if you're really passionate about creating software, anyone can become a software engineer. For that, you don't even need a BTech degree or a BCA degree or MCA degree, nothing. Like many companies, top tier companies who are tech giants, do not need any kind of qualification. What they need are your skills. Can you write a code? Can you design a software? Can you do the work basically? So if you're good at data structures, algorithms, know a little bit of other subjects as in operating systems, you know a little bit about TVMS, and you are able to create software and are good with coding, like competitive coding is a good way to start coding. So you can apply for a job and get a job as a software engineer directly. You don't need a degree for it.
To be a business analyst, first you need to have the love for understanding like what the business needs are. Then you need to love the data because you'll be handling a lot of data in your daily lives. Similar to software engineers, you don't need to be from a specific background in order to become a business analyst. You just need to have that passion of understanding what the business needs, and you need to be creative in order to create visualizations for the stakeholders so that they can understand what the data actually means.
This is a primary difference in the two professions. What you can expect from this job? Well, let's see. Your job would involve a lot of things. Firstly, if you think that it's just going to be about like making software that you like, that's just the baseline. There's more to the job than this. Yeah, you will get to code, you will get to design software. However, there's a lot more to it. Like you will be needed to know about operating systems, go into Linux boxes, check out issues. You should be able to trace through logs and get like issues in existing software, fix those issues, and those kind of skills. So I'd say software engineering as a whole is a mix of development, operational work, DevOps work, testing work, and and also sustaining. So yeah, all of these things will comprise and come together for your software engineering career. Writing good software, I'd say, is it's like an art. You design the software, you write it. Basically, writing is it coding, and so you make it and make sure that your software is maintainable, as in it can be patched and upgraded however the requirements change or the technology changes. So if you think about it in a way, it's a very creative and a fun job to do.
So what you can expect from a business analyst is that first you have to be very good in communication, because first you have to understand what the client needs actually from you. There would be some requests which your team would be familiar with and you have to just do the work, but there will be some requests which might be customized needs from the client and you have to deliver it accordingly. So The thing is that it's never the same for us. You will work on multiple things, multiple projects at the same time, so you always have to be on your feet. There will be deadlines for your project as well, so you have to be very active in your projects. That's your job to find what is there, and then you have to generate a report so that it's easier for the third person who is seeing the data to understand. So basically you'll be drawing out insights from the data. You will be creating visualizations so that the person who has no knowledge of how to derangle the data, what the data means, he or she can see it in a simpler fashion.
Well, to start with, my day is never the same. It generally starts with a scrum meeting, and after that I prioritize my work for the day and plan out the day according to the meetings I have, because every day I have meetings at different times. So and also every day I have different kind of work, different types of work. I prioritize it in a way that helps me complete all the tasks that I need to complete by the day. And yeah, basically I will say that my day is never the same, and always depends on how I prioritize and plan for the day. And I would say that if you do not plan for your day as a software engineer, you won't be able to accomplish many tasks in the day.
Similar to what Nitish faces on a daily basis, we business analysts start our day with our team meeting to basically decide which client work is on a higher priority, and that way we figure out our day. So the task that needs immediate attention, we do it first, and then we schedule our other tasks. There are a lot of meetings involved to understand what the client needs, what your thoughts are on the process. So there will be a lot of meetings as well, and of course you'll have to work on the data. You have to generate reports on it, you have to document your findings. So all these are a part of our job.
Also, I think Ipshita would also agree in both the professions. I think that we might have been misleading you into thinking that we have tasks that are needed to be completed in the day. However, if you have a bigger task that takes up 2 or 3 days or even more, you break it up into subtasks and figure out what are you going to complete today.
Right, very true. So the part that's the hardest, that you'll try to do it on the first day, and then you will get into the simpler parts accordingly. So the first thing we business analysts do when we log in is check our mail, because it's very important. Because my team, we work both in India as well as there is a team which operates out of US. So what happens is, whatever their findings are, or if they have replied to our doubts, we take it from there. So the first thing we do every morning is check our mailboxes.
Okay, I think what I do on a daily basis is a bit different. So giving a little bit of a background, after college I was in one company, then I moved to a different company after about 1 year working in the initial company. In both the companies, my entire team works in India, and basically every morning or whenever the scrum meeting is done, we get to know what's going on from all of our team members, and based on the scrum meeting we get to know about the call outs that maybe Ipshita has to check from her mails, and of course I also need to check my mails. I do check my mails, but yeah, I think the scrum call is a bigger first thing to do for me in every day.
The best part, according to me, for a business analyst is that at a very initial level of your career, you can manage your tasks. So that is something which I feel gives you great freedom to work upon your managerial aspect, because you are held accountable for the tasks. Also, you learn how to manage your work as well as your team members as well. So that is one thing that I really like about my job.
If you ask the best part of my job, I think it would be, collaborating and as a team building software maintaining older software, upgrading older software, building new software that actually solves a real life issue. If this video is going to be on YouTube, that's a software. YouTube is a software. Using your creativity and having fun while doing it, that's what's the best part of the job. As a software engineer, what you will face is, all of you will need to do is, like most of you will get into a form of development known as Agile, where you are expected to, it's like kind of like gambling. You will bet that I will complete this task by this number of days. I'll take this many days to complete this task. Now that part is really hard to do because you're not aware of what kind of blockers you face or what's going on. Unless there's a prior analysis done. And right now I am having a hard time doing it. So for me, at least, that doing that, betting that how much time will I need to complete the task is the worst part for me because I am having a hard time doing it.
I think this is a bit different for business analysts, because usually this task, a person who decides on the timelines and all is usually a manager or is a senior who has sufficient experience. The business you were in would have some busy times, so it gets pretty difficult to manage your tasks during those busy times. For example, I am in the audit business side, so during the audit year end, the days get very hectic for me. So that is something which I don't like in my line of work.
I would also say that don't get it wrong that always you are going to estimate how much work you're going to do.
Right.
There will be the management who will, who would obviously set deadlines for a project, and you have to adjust your like what you can do in how much time. You have to adjust that according to that. So you have to fit your estimates in accordingly. You do have certain amount of freedom, but it's not completely free. Otherwise, the job's task would not be completed.
Right. So
Yeah.
I think what you can do is that you have to have a clear communication with your team members, right?
Yes.
Because that
With
way,
your
even,
manager as
yeah,
well.
that way even they know like what's the status from your end.
Yeah. Always communication is a must. You should always be communicating with your teammates and your manager, no matter what the profession is. I would say right now, the entire COVID lockdown going on, I think the software industry is blooming. I would say that most of the people, even you, if you are sitting at home, you'll be very fond of your mobile right now and be using it a lot. If you were going out to shop a lot, you would be using online delivery systems a lot. So I would say that the software industry is blooming right now, and I think I can't guarantee that this will stay up for a long time, but I would say that there are a lot of open jobs, and if you are a good and actually solve problems, the job market is always open for you.
So in every business, there needs to be a person who needs to analyze the business because everything is digital nowadays, right? So you need a person who needs to understand what the data actually means. So that way, market for business analysts is also booming. So guys, that's the end of the video. I hope this solved a lot of doubts. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments below. If you like what you see, could you
like, share and subscribe.
And don't forget to hit the bell button so that you never miss an update whenever I upload. Bye. I'll see you guys next week.